Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with today's intuitive channeled message for Wednesday, November 24th. So the day before Thanksgiving. For those of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving, there's actually a lot going on in my house today, so I apologize for any background noise that might transmit through the video. But let me go ahead and focus on the collective. For those of you who will be tapped into the energies of this message here today, general advice as always, so please do keep that in mind throughout and take what resonates for you as always and release what doesn't. So we will start with letters and names and zodiac signs. Okay, so I'm picking up a couple of B's. B as in boy. So whenever I see double letters like that, either both parties have names that begin with that letter, or somebody's got two of any particular letter in their name, or a combination of first and last name. So take it if it applies. B coming through twice. Could be Bobby, and of course a form of Bobby would be Robert, I believe. So Robert, Robbie, various forms of that name. I'm also seeing D, G, A, an O. I'm actually seeing a couple of O's, so the same thing applies. First and last name, or somebody's got a couple of O's in their name, or you guys both have O's in your name. Oscar, Olivia, that type of example. Somebody could also have a PH in their name. It doesn't have to start with a PH, but there's a PH in the name. Like Joseph. So that could be your person's name, or maybe it's yours. Joseph, Joe, Joey, Joe for a girl, for a female as well. J-O. Joni. So many varying forms of that name coming through. S is also coming through, and T. ST could also be in a person's name, like Justine or Christine. Those two letters together in a name. Okay, well, we've got some names coming through already, but let me focus specifically on names that are coming through here today. In addition to the ones that I've already mentioned, I'm hearing Ava, Billy, that could be either female or male. B-I-L-L-Y, B-I-L-L-I-E. Ellen. I'm also hearing Elena, E-L-E-N-A, or however way that's spelled for you, varying different spellings. But Elena. Lana. Laura. I'm hearing Lizette as well. Lizanne also coming through. Or Anne, Anna, Annie. Peter. Any varying forms of Peter, like Pete, Petra, Petey. I'm hearing Zade, Z-A-D-E, or Zane, Z-A-Y-N-E is how I'm seeing it here, Zane. I'm seeing a couple of Y's as well. I'm hearing Yadira. That could be somebody's name as well, Yadira. And I'm seeing a Z. Somebody's got a couple of Z's in their name, like Jazzy, something like that. Replacing the S in a name for a Z. Like Eliza, Alyssa, Elizabeth with a Z instead of an S. I'm picking up both, you know, Elizabeth and Elizabeth, you know, spelled with an S and a Z. So take that how it makes sense for you. Okay, so those are the names today. That's a lot. Let me see what signs I'm able to pick up here. So I'm seeing Pisces. I'm actually seeing double Pisces. So either you and your person are both Pisces, or somebody's got double Pisces in their chart. Cancer also coming through. Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, double Gemini coming in. Leo and Libra. Okay, so those are the sign combinations coming through here. Let me go ahead and focus on the collective energy and see what comes through here. Considering this is a day before Thanksgiving, and of course that's not going to apply to every person throughout the world. I don't think that's celebrated everywhere. But for those that are celebrating Thanksgiving, I'm still picking up off of that energy of travel. So either you're traveling to see people or they are traveling to see you. That could be family, that could be a friend. It could also, of course, be a romantic interest. So there's going to be a lot of reunions within the next 24 hours. Some are expected, some are unexpected, some are just going to come forward as a total surprise. Somebody that you haven't seen in a very long time. And again, it could be a relative, it could be a friend you haven't seen in a very long time, but it could also be an unexpected visit from somebody that you are currently either in a relationship with, or you guys are starting to talk and you haven't maybe met in person. And I'm just getting here some surprise visits from people that you are thinking about romantically. But this is coming through for those of you that already have a suspicion that that's a possibility. So it's not one of those things where it's wishful thinking that you're hoping this person will come to see you for Thanksgiving. It's something that you've already had a feeling that it's going to be a possibility that you will see this person face to face. And it's going to be a beautiful day, a fun day of just being able to spend time with loved ones, with friends, and with that one very special person that truly has captured your heart. I'm also feeling a lot of energies tied to children, youthful energy. So for those of you that have young children, I'm feeling under the age of 5 that it's also going to be a very special day for them. Being able to meet new family, being able to interact with lots of relatives, especially for those of you that have a big family, an extended family. So it's going to be very busy, lots of hustle and bustle for the next 24 hours. Let's see what else I'm able to tap into here. Okay, this is random, but I am picking it up. Some of you guys might have had an argument recently with either a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. You guys had an argument, and I'm picking up somebody might have stormed out, walked out, you guys might have broken up, and it's recent. I don't think it's been more than a month. I'm picking up recent vibes from that. There definitely have been tears that were shed. This was a pretty heavy conversation that you guys had. Some of you might have decided to go your separate ways because there wasn't something that was working in the partnership. But I can tell you here what I'm picking up for you, the viewer, especially if you're feeling like it didn't affect them as much as it affected you, it actually did. If it's breaking your heart, it broke their heart too. I'm picking up off of the month of March. That could be around the time when you guys reconnect, when you might hear from them again. So use this time perhaps in the next few months to just heal the pain and the energy that you're surrounded by at this point in time, because it might be a blessing in disguise this time apart. They have to live life without you. They have to know what it's like to not be with you, to have a better understanding of what you represent in their heart and their life. You know, what's that phrase? Absence makes the heart grow fonder, and I feel that's much needed in this scenario. So even though it hurts right now, just know that the universe has a bigger plan as to how this is all going to play out. Because I'm feeling here that it might not be over, like a forever type permanent over. I'm not feeling that here. So take that if it makes sense for you. And again, it's a recent breakup. Either for some of you, this could have happened yesterday. No more than a month's time, though, that this has happened, that you guys broke up. For some of you, it was an argument, but for others, it was just this really heavy discussion that you and your person had, and you guys had to face the elephant in the room, you know, the heavy energy that maybe you guys were sweeping under the rug, or whatever those red flags are. It finally came to the surface and you guys had to deal with it. And so how it ended up playing out is you guys had to go your separate ways. But again, what I'm feeling here is that it's much needed. It could be a blessing in disguise. We're looking at about the month of March for things to start moving. That doesn't necessarily guarantee reunion or a reconciliation, but perhaps a conversation can happen around that time for you to either have closure, healing, and of course for some of you it could result in a reunion, being able to patch things up and work things out. So give it some time, and in the meantime just focus on your healing is what I'm getting here. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. That's what I am picking up off of. Hopefully for those of you that resonated with the messages that came through, please leave me some comments and let me know. I love to read those comments just to be able to have clarification for myself that what I'm picking up off of is able to resonate for my audience. And that's it for now, guys. I will be back tomorrow with more intuitive channeled messages. Thank you so much. I'll see you then.